Hey, welcome back to the channels, guys. Today we're going to do something a little new. I got a 2019 Ford F-150. We're going to put some LED headlights in the front of it. It's got the halogens. They're not bad. I just prefer to have the LEDs with the white light. Speaking of LEDs, we did get a new shop. We put LEDs in, and they're great lights, but they play havoc with the camera. As you can see, that pretty black line going right there. Maybe it'll go away. I did set up some other lights I got over here, trying to mitigate that. Doesn't look like it's working too well. Okay, anyway, so it looks like what we got to do to start off with, these things are not easy to do anymore. First, we got to pull this valance off right here. Then I believe it's to the center section and all that. But to get this off, you got to pop your fender flare here. And for it to start, you got 2 bolts down here. You don't have to pull the whole thing, just this front section of it right here. I'm gonna put some painter's tape along this edge so that I can get my tool under there and pop it loose. So let me do that. Then we'll bring it back and I'll show you what we're popping off there. Okay, we're back. There we go. The 2 bolts we got to take out, these 2 right here. They are a 7mm. Yeah, 7mm. And they're not too hard to take out unless you're doing it with one hand. They are quite long-winded. And as you can hear, the rain has begun again. That makes it a little bit easier. All right, so let me go ahead and take this other bolt out, and then I'll bring you back when we're gonna pry under here and pop this thing out. Okay, I got those 2 bolts out right there. I got a couple of plastic little pry pull tools. You just kind of stick them in there. I use just there's a clip is right there. That's not going to be quite strong enough, I don't look like. Yeah. Well, I got this tool also, so put it in there. I'm trying not to pry on the fender too dang much. There we go. Looks like it got it out, kind of. There we go. So I got that loose. I think I want to try to go up just a smidge higher. There we go. So I got a clip here and a clip here. And let me take you off the tripod, see if maybe. So you can see them right down in here. There's that one. There's that one. You pop those out, and I took a razor blade and sliced my painter's tape because we're going to pull this out. You got to get that apart. And this is clipped in. I don't think I can do it with one hand. Let's see if I can. Don't look like it. Let me put you back on the tripod. And so I pull that out, and then right here, there we go. That pulls out like that, and then this all should, it's just clipped in, and I did cheat a little bit. Hey, y'all are looking way up here. I cheated a little bit. I started on this side earlier. So, same, pops out. Oh, those are all just held in with clips. They just pop in. They're just little low clips right there. Shoot. I'm trying to look on the camera and here at the same time. But yeah, it just pops in. We're just going to set this over here on the toolbox. Like that. Get my rag because it's dirty under there. And then I believe we go to this section here. I could be wrong. I was thinking this was held on by clips. Let me look into this thing a little bit. I know we got to take these out along here to get the grill section. And you got to take all this out just to get them little old headlights right there. Okay, we come back. Come to find out, there's like 4 bolts in here. And if you go back in here, right here was a 732, I want to say. I'm gonna look at my socket right quick because it's a little bitty. Yeah, 7/32 back behind there in the fender well. I went ahead and took all these out and just kind of popped this loose. Now, from there, should be able to, yeah, there we go. Pull the headlight up and out-ish. I'm gonna leave it hang right there just for a second. Because now we got to disconnect the lights. And to disconnect the lights, you go down in here, yeah, and a little push button. Just relieve a little pressure off of it, unhook it, and then this one back here, you got the 2 of them. Push on that one, do that, and then this one's on this side, and do that, and voila, we got a headlight. We'll go here and set it up here. Put these bolts, I want those bolts. And no, I didn't cheat and do this side first. Hello, lighting. I did that side first. So here we are. Big old headlight. Kind of set it up. And my understanding, the bulbs are behind these. These are just rubber grommets that cover where the headlights go. And I'm just going to get a little screwdriver, pry up under here just because I can't get my fingers under it. And just pop them out. And these should come out with a 1/4 twist. Like that. And voila. And this is the same old push button. Comes apart. And that's your halogen bulb right there, boys and girls. Now to do our LEDs. Okay, like I say, these come out with a 1/4 twist. If you kind of need to look at them if you're doing LEDs, this is an H11 bulb, these halogen bulbs. If you're replacing halogen bulbs, don't touch the glass with your fingers. Your oil on there will burn it up. You'll go blind in a minute. Blind. Your headlight will go out. It won't last long. But these are the H11s. I like aux beams. I've used them. I had them on my last truck that I had. They're really great lights. They're not the most expensive lights out there by any means, but they do last good, they last a long time. They have really great light. I get the 6K versions, I believe. Like I said, I had them on my last truck. They worked awesome. I'm not sponsored by them by any means or anything like that, but they got the little driver with them. I'm sorry about the line, guys. Really, I am. I'm trying to I got a light on here, but it keeps going out. Now, my understanding is when you put these in, you got to pay attention how the filament is inside here. When it was in there with it like this, it's vertical, it's in line with the clip and everything. Instead of being horizontal, it's vertical. So whenever you put these in, I think you kind of want to click them and have them vertical as well. Let's see if I can do that. And well, it looks to me like, yeah, if the aux beam logo on here is vertical, so is the filament LEDs. It's a chip on each side, LED chip on each side. So you put them in. Just as easy as that, huh? Well, darn it. Well, looks to me like the gasket piece went in, locked in good. And then I pulled this out. So that's not good, because this has to go in. And, okay, give me just a minute, I'll be back. Okay, I got them in there. I actually changed the gasket on here. The seat comes off of it. Excuse me. It's got a little rubber gasket. I went to a little bit smaller one. Like that. And then it goes in and twists, and then the LED has little tangs right there that line up. So once you get this put in, you can actually put the LED in and then clock it to where you want it with that fabulous line going across there. That'll clock your LED to where you want up and down like it was factory. That's for the H11s. Now the other ones are 9005s, which are right down here. Same. Quarter twist. I got big hands, so I use a pair of channel locks, small pair of channel locks, to reach in there and twist it, pull it out. Same thing with this. It's got a little clip. You pull up on it and unplug. Set it aside. It is also halogen. If you touch it, it will burn it up rather quickly. We'll take a 9005. The rain has started again. And we'll see if maybe, just maybe, this one wants to go in there a little better. Let's look at this, because I know it was up, straight up and down. The filament on this one is also vertical, so as long as the name and the same as before. Let's lay this down and see if we can't get it in here. Looks like it twisted in there pretty good on that one. And then these, they just they clip together, click like that. Make sure I don't have a gasket or something goes inside there. It doesn't. Looks like I just got some O-rings for swapping out O-rings on those. So this plugs into the factory harness, and we'll push all that back up in there. Stuff the driver in there first. We'll try that. Okay, that all goes down in there. Then you push your little cap back on. I don't know. The little dust boot doohickey. I think I'm gonna leave that one off because it's not gonna seal on there. And I just got to wondering, see, that's a fan inside right there. So if I put that boot on there, this one has plenty of room, but if I put that one on there, it's gonna block airflow on that fan. So I think I'm gonna leave that one off. That might be a mistake. I don't know. We'll find out eventually. Who knows? So there's that. I did not get LEDs for the blinker. I don't know that I need LEDs for the blinker, but you know, maybe someday in the future I get to tear this all apart again. So I guess what I'll do is take the other light out, we'll do it, then we'll come back and put this whole thing back together again. All right guys, I'm back. We got it all put together again. As you can see, we got the nice bright white LEDs. I think it looks real good. Next, I think we'll do Bambi mode, where my fog lights will stay on, because right now, when you got your high beams on, they go off. So if you go in here and you flip your high beams off, well, they didn't come on because first step is to turn them on. Push that little button right there, and then your fog lights come on. So I'll have, you know, be able to have all three of them on, which I think looks a whole lot better. I mean, just going by looks, you know, I think they'll look a lot better with all three lights on. So that'll be the next step, is to put her in Bambi mode, is what they call Bambi mode. It's, I don't know, they bypass the relay that turns the fog lamp off when you turn on your high beams. I don't know why the factory does that, but they do. It is what it is. So we're gonna do that, and probably our next video, I think we're doing a dash cam inside this thing, which has a hey guys, sorry about that, battery died on the GoPro. But what I was saying was, I think the next thing we're going to do on this is a dash cam. It's one of the better ones that I looked up. It's called a, I don't know, whatever that says, Red Tiger. Maybe that's supposed to be Red Tiger, T-I-G-E-R, Tiger, Red Tiger, whatever. I did a Google search. It was one of the better ones to use. It has forward-facing camera, a back-facing camera, and then a cabin camera. It's not too bad. It's like a permanent install unit. It actually, you know, glues to the windshield, or adhesives, double-sided adhesive to the windshield, so you don't have that suction cup thingy that gets wet or gets hot and falls off. Anyway, we're going to do that on the next video. So right now, for now, I'm happy with what we got going on. This is the first video inside the new shop. Hopefully we can get more stuff done. Gonna have to do something about these lights. I really like them. They're bright, but they play havoc with this camera. So we're gonna have to do something different for that. But other than that, guys, I guess I'll catch you on the next one. Hey, but don't forget, if you ain't doing something, you ain't doing nothing.